basically a assassin sniper.
I mean,
Specialty.
y'all do realize if you blow up the station, that's it. We're doing the Mandos next. Do I need to look at my notes to see what everyone was going for?
My only note is select your normal background and then you select Death Watch Warrior. Like that is all of my notes. Fancy.
That was I was giving you all the Death Watch tree for free, so you can put some of your points into Death Watch right off the get go.
Ooh.
I'm like, where are my
How many?
notes?
How many points was it?
I was giving you the Death Watch tree for free, so it's like you're having.
Okay.
Because
Just
it's the
Death Watch,
universal
okay.
tree.
Yeah.
Now you're wanting free
Yeah, I got
points on top of that? What the heck?
Well, no,
Here we
I wasn't sure. I wouldn't.
Mando
I was.
notes. We've got Jeff is playing a bounty hunter survivalist. Kelly is playing an assassin bounty hunter. Somebody is going hired gun mercenary, and somebody else is going hired gun heavy.
Yeah, I was planning on going heavy, but like I said, I'm kind of until I start building my character, I'm a little up in the air right now. It's going to be either heavy or mercenary soldier or gunner.
And let's see what else we got. Welcome aboard. I got lots of copy paste for bounty hunting and mercenary jobs. Contacts, you guys picked a arms dealer. And that's all the notes I have. And I have a list of ship options for you guys.
Oh man, it looks like Death Watch isn't in Ogdude's either.
It is not.
I don't think it's a standard. No.
It's a universal tree.
Yeah, I mean they have some universals in there, but like there's 5 of them and they're all Jedi.
Yeah. They don't have the Death Watch one in there.
Damn them.
Yeah, I gotta look.
So we're going to be, we're novice Mandalorians, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're not like 30-year-olds who have been fighting since we were 3, and so we are big badass. We're going to play new characters.
You're basic starting XP.
Badasses.
Except you get the additional to add Death Watch.
Yep.
Yep, you'll get the Death Watch tree, which I consider is the Mandalorian tree because it's all about shoot 'em up banger stuff using tough armor and jetpacks.
Yeah, Death Watch
and you
Warrior.
get a free suit of novice Mandalorian armor.
Okie doke.
Do we know what book Death Watch is in?
It's in one of the Rise of the Separatists or Fall of the Republic. Give me a second, I can actually tell you that.
It's Fall of the Republic.
I mean, I'll tell you what I'm doing for Kelly is I'm actually printing up a copy of it, so that way she has to look at a piece of paper. But I will print up a PDF of just that real quick.
Yeah, I have Death Watch Warrior, but I don't remember where I got the data file from.
I was going to say probably one of those
Ogdudes.
packs.
Yeah. Toughen, intimidate, condition, grit, jetpack, expertise, jump up, sidestep, Armor Master. Intimidating, point blank, sidestep, point blank, armor. So yeah, it's all about like, kind of like the what is it, the tinker or whatever it is for the crafter dude.
The armor one, yeah.
Well, we could make a, because I think that's the route I was thinking. I think was that, but I don't remember. I'll have to look. But that combined with this shit, I'll have crazy ass armor.
Especially when you get to add
Death.
soak to your armor.
Death from above.
And
That's
I
what I
do
need.
like
Death
their
from above.
jetpack one. They've got a cool talent for their jetpack.
Yeah, the jetpack expertise, which, like I said, it's kind of weird. It has some of the descriptions in it, but not all of them. So,
Collapse of the Republic. That's the name of the book. And I do have it.
That's good, because at the moment it is eluding me. Oh, just found it.
Page 41 of the Collapse of the Republic source book for jetpack. So I'm assuming that's what it's out of. Collapse of the Republic.
Yep. May spend advantage to remove one system strain from a jetpack that is currently equipped, and may do it multiple times, spending multiple advantage. That's nice.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what deck I was looking at before.
Jim, did you say we get a free jetpack?
No. I'm giving you
Come on.
really expensive armor and you want a jetpack for free?
Yeah, just a JT-12C. It's not a big deal.
I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you're going for the one with the rocket on it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason I was looking at the Gadgeteer, but I don't recall conversations.
I mean, if you're going bounty hunter, that's my favorite. Because it's all about the wonderful noise.
I may go that route just so we have somebody that can fly a damn plane, I guess, huh? Because piloting space and stuff is one of their space and planetary is one of some of their skills. So that.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on all three of those. All three of those classes I mentioned, they're all agility based. So I was planning on going with a high planetary skill and
but do they have a
gunnery stuff?
Career?
Do they what?
And do they have career in planetary or in piloting?
That I would have to check. I think Gunner does. No, maybe not. So yeah, but I still plan on dumping points into it because the end goal is to be able to fly with a jetpack. So because nothing is more badass than a Mandalorian carrying a very big gun flying around with a jetpack.
Right.
I think in the conversation in the other Skype chat, we've got some notes there, but I can't get in there right now because we're in this chat.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm pretty sure that's where I was heading. I'll look at it again. That's probably going to be pretty ugly when you start adding up because I think they get armor master as well. So going to have a soak from hell.
That's the whole point of having the armor, so you can get shot repeatedly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if nothing else, Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and Mando have taught us Mandalorians don't die in just one shot. They stand there and take it.
Right.
Unlike every other Mandalorian in the Clone Wars or in Rebels, who get hit in one shot and go down. But that's because those losers aren't wearing real Beskar.
Right.
Beskar for the win.
Yeah. So, going down the tree, I could go to 6 soak just off of specialization and 2 defense.
Look at
Be
this
4
guy
strength.
looking at the whole tree, getting presumptuous.
So that's crazy. Well, I'd never even looked at the Death Watch, so now adding that with the Gadgeteer is like, holy shit. So, okay.
So the notes that we have here in the Skype chat is Mandalorian seeking to the glory after the Empire's fall. Oh no, those are choices. Which ones did we
The
just?
Heavy has piloting planetary as a career skill.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the spaceship part, so that'll be good to have planetary.
You guys get your Mando foundlings, so that way you don't have to all be human or human Mandos. It's Solo Rebels era, so the Great Purge hasn't happened yet. You have 20 experience, so you can buy the Death Watch tree. And you get Novice Mandalorian Hunter Armor, which is Defense 1, Soak 2. Comes built in with tracking systems, enhanced optic suite, and is valued between 8 and 10,000 credits.
Nice. Remember, you'll basically add the 20 to get the Death Watch after you spend your starting experience. Yep. So.
Oh, see, this so much has me leaning towards Gunner. Can start off with cool gunnery mechanics and piloting planetary, as well as ranged heavy and resilience.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be very yummy.
Yeah, so going Death Watch, Gadgeteer, piloting planet, piloting space, mechanics. So basically, fixing, repairing armor, fixing, repairing ship.
The bad guys get tired.
Anyway, lots of time to figure that out because we won't be playing next week or the week after that, I imagine.
Oh, that's right. That's Christmas and New Year's, isn't it?
Yeah, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
What? It's already another year.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That happened.
So, hey, just a quick note, Jim. I do need to stop a couple minutes before 8 o'clock again to give Pixie some medicine.
Okay.
This will be the last Tuesday that I have to do that. So
nice.
It's cool because he's actually, putting up less of a fight now. He's like, yeah, let's just get this over with.
Good. So maybe the medicine was a good thing for handling conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, a little bit. He still doesn't exactly like to be burritoed in a towel, but he puts up much less of a fight once he's there. And he still tries to trick me by biting the syringe and quickly letting it go, but I've learned that, and so now I wait until he bites it and holds on to it for a moment first, and then I give him the squirt of medicine.
Uh-huh.
I like that whole false bite down bit.
Yep. Oh, he showed me who's boss today because I've trained him to to step off my hand by going around the perch underneath it and then sliding my hand forward so it presses the perch against his belly and he has to step up on the perch. Well, I was doing that this morning and he decided to just step over the perch back onto my hand as if to say, "Yeah, see, I've learned a trick too. Ha ha." And then he just turned around and climbed on the perch.
Nice.
It was awesome. I was so proud.
Battle of the Wills.
Yep. He's like, "Just you wait until I get my flight feathers, and it's all over for you, bub." All right, so there we were on a space station about to blow it up.
On a space station about to blow it up. And avoiding every despair possible because, you guys are using all your tricks that have unfortunately reset.
Working at it.
Do we have a
Clear
we
pool.
have a clear pool?
We do not have a clear pool. We have a dirty pool. It's a dirty, dirty pool.
Such a dirty pool.
Now,
Nice.
everyone, give me the delicious dark sides. I need them. Lord Vader.
No, we need light sides. More light sides.
All right,
Don't be
let's
afraid
see.
of his sorceress ways.
Yes! Yes!
Kelly, nice.
Finally!
We have almost balance to the force.
Some of us got to contribute.
Okay. So I see from somebody's notes they need to put their little mouse droidies on some locations. 2 mouse droids to each pink and 2 to Exeter.
Executor.
So did you want to go ahead and put your mouse droids where they're going?
Well, they weren't supposed to go there until 2 hours, and I think that's still an hour from now.
I think he wants to just verify where
Okay, I can
their
do that
final
then.
destination will be.
Now, are you putting them just at the airlock or actually on the Star Destroyer?
I think they're trying to get onto the Star Destroyer.
So that's going to probably require a deception or a
So
stealth roll.
we got a guy who can do that.
With the mouse droid stats.
I mean, who pays attention to a mouse droid with a bunch of other mouse droids?
We'll do one at the airlock and one trying to get in.
Okay. As the poor guy's sitting there waiting for somebody to open the door so they can, zip on board.
Don't do that when you go in, by the way.
Oh, that would give you like a bonus to deception.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're at about an hour and 15 minutes since you guys have infiltrated the station. You grabbed one of the prisoners. You grabbed the droid who's, I believe, yeah, he's with you. He's right there.
Yep.
He's following Simi and taking notes of everything Simi does. And very thankful for all the education that has been provided.
Boy, kid, get out of me.
So, and I do believe we had opened this door.
You had opened that door.
And we found people on the other side of the door.
There were people who all turned around and looked your direction.
That's right. There was peeps.
There's
How many peeps?
active investigation going on. And now that you're taking a moment to look, there's in fact 4 people.
And just as a reminder, I did have one of my dice committed for sense.
At just short
And I
range.
should probably.
What's that?
At just short range or medium range?
I think the base skill's just. Let me look. I believe it's just.
It means it's humanoid on a space station with a level above and a level below your level.
Yeah, I think it's just short. I got it. My upgrades are in defensive stuff, not the. So the base skill is just short.
The power of don't die. Always a good power.
Yeah, no. I mean, basically get adversary effects like the damn other peeps do.
So, Jim, I'd
Just
like to
not
take
every time.
a brief moment to assess the situation and make a knowledge warfare check to stack up some blue dice to pass out to people. You got my 3 purples in there?
I got your 3 purples in there.
Oh, shucks, look at that. We're going to go ahead and convert that triumph to 2 more success.
So that's 5 blue dice you got.
That is 5 blue dice, yes. I will go ahead and start adding pips.
Okay, and when you open the door, you notice there are 2 ISB agents and 2 naval officers. And they seem to be, they were in the middle of discussing their prisoners that are restrained currently, as they're all around this little table and comms section. And they all look around at you guys as the door pops open.
So I think it's up to Prit to get our way in there. But while Prit's doing that, I'll be asking Melnock if he thinks we can take the 4 of them fairly quietly.
And whoever does anything gets a free upgrade and a blue on the next social check and the next action.
Nice.
Because
Yeah, I
KB
don't know
was
about
that
quietly,
good.
but quickly maybe.
Who's our? Oh, you're our pilot, aren't you? Ooh-wee.
So, I will
Prisoner swap.
will convey to them that and I will reference the fact that we notice that we've got this official looking new battle droid, which should help my bona fides that due to I'm sure that they've heard that we are here to relieve them of the interrogation duty, and it's very.
So I'm going to ask for 2 rolls because the leader of each one of these 2 groups does have a different level of skill. And their subordinate will, of course, follow their lead. So give me the first roll for which one would you like, the naval duo or the ISB duo? I'll give you a hint. You think the ISB duo is probably the harder one.
All right.
Which the easier one may give you more advantages.
True. And you do have a free upgrade and a free blue.
Well, I guess I will try. Well, with the free upgrade and the free blue, I think I'll try the harder one just because I'll need more help with that.
And I'll throw you another blue.
And I get another blue
Oh,
there.
another blue. Look at that. Okay.
You're
So
trying which one first?
the
The ISP.
ISB agents.
Okay.
Interesting choice. I
I mean,
approve.
my thought is to
I did a
do the
thing too, by the
lower.
way.
Oh, you did do a thing. Okay.
You did a thing.
Yeah, my thought is if you go with the lower, easier ones, you may generate more advantage to then have those to add to your harder one. But
No, I like the way he's going about it because he has bonuses to this roll.
So you've got 2 blue and 2 upgrades against the more difficult person.
All right. And I am totally willing to use my unmatched tradecraft and get rid of bad dice if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for my
I am
roll?
ready. Okay, take a point of strain unless you want to use your cool ability to get rid of some dice.
I think I will because
Jeff, I wouldn't, man. Save it for later. You're
you
just
got
making a single
what's one
strain.
strain?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one has 2 reds on it, so save it for later.
All
Right,
right.
because it'd suck to use them this early in the game and then roll a despair later and be stuck with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
so
I can do it.
immediately,
I can do it twice. So
Yeah, but
if I do it
still,
now, it.
it's
But
one
yeah,
strain.
taking a strain is good. All right.
the ISB agent looks at his subordinate, nods, and says, "Obviously, they've decided to assign another interrogating team. We shall step out." And he looks over to the naval officer and his attaché. Go ahead and give me their deception.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
As immediately the ISB officer looks at the naval officer and says, "Ah, if that's the case, then consider the prisoners deposited, and I shall head back to my ship." And he looks at his little attaché, and the guy gathers his, data pad and information. And in no uncertain terms, and you have 2 advantages. What would you like to use those for? The 4 of them are leaving these quarters to your capable hands.
I'm going to give a blue to whoever rolls next.
Okay, so saving a blue for the next person to go. Okay, so I'm assuming as the officers are walking out, you guys are walking in?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
You go in, and there are 2 rebels restrained to the desks. Obviously, you can see from the little blood trickle off one's mouth and the other's nose that they've been given a little heavy handed treatment. But they're not too abused.
So, Lachelle, you want to interrogate them and determine their true allegiance?
As they both give you a kind of despicable, "You dirty imps aren't getting anything from us."
Are we in this room or this room?
We're in this
We've all
room.
moved into that room. Some of us just are lazy and haven't moved yet, myself
Okay.
included.
So
But someone
I'm
should stay
in.
out there with the droid.
Oh, why don't you
Or
bring the droid in?
no, nobody needs to stay out there with the droid. But we did bring the other prisoner in
Following
with us, Jim.
All right. I'm going to use my unmatched. Let me go get the exact name of this thing. My screen is freezing. Unmatched insight. So, I can notice one important detail that a chosen character would prefer to conceal. The character, I realize the motivations of each affected participant in the scene. And It says choose one character, upgrade the ability of all social checks once per leverage upgrade, but I don't know who I want to use that on.
Well, I believe you had an ability to upgrade it and do multiple people.
Yes. I get both people in this room.
Yeah.
Mhm. And as you do a quick little, Sherlock Holmes look and listen to these guys complaining, you know that their motivation is they want to be free, but they are not willing to betray the rebellion. So you are 99.9% sure these are tried and true blue-blooded rebels, and they don't want to give up the cause. And this droid is totally trying to learn how to serve the Empire.
Okay. I turn around to Tozen and Prit and nod and say they're ours.
And they look at you and say, "We're not yours, you Imperial scum."
So who's in charge of the droid? Not who is the droid following, but who's in charge of the droid?
That would be Prit, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Prit, perhaps you want to have a discussion with the droid outside about how to best proceed.
That's a good idea.
And the droid totally corrects Tozen and gives the commander's complete name and rank, and advises, Tozen that you'll be on report if you do not use the officer's proper identification. Per Imperial subcode 479243.
Apologies. Please proceed.
Yes. So yes, I will take him and start discussing pick me and take the droid out into the corridor where we can discuss efficiencies and any improvements that he may have noticed that could be done.
And you will totally get this long. You guys fade into the background as the door closes behind you because the droid is giving every minutia that it's been paying attention to. And you now realize that it has recording capabilities.
That's good to know.
So Jim, while we're working on getting these guys unshackled from the wall.
Well, they're actually shackled to tables.
Oh, to tables. Well, while we work on getting them unshackled from tables, I would love to give a rousing leadership speech to inspire them to follow us.
Ooh, now that the Imperial droid is out of the room, you're going to go with the leadership?
Yep. And, kind of subtly reveal to them that we're on their side. We're here to rescue you. Without so much as saying so, just...
Short for stormtroopers.
Exactly.
Go ahead and give me your leadership skill.
All ready for me dice-wise?
Am now. Wow,
oh, shucks.
That. So you have a success, and they are just like, "You're with the rebellion?" As they both eagerly put their manacled hands towards you guys to get them out of these cuffs.
I will make it very clear to them that the other droid that we had leave the room is absolutely not. So they need to play the part.
Do you need us to destroy the droid when it gets back in here?
No, we're trying to return it to the rebellion.
As they kind of give you like interesting questions. So you have a ship to get us out of here?
We have no time for questions. We must keep moving. There are other prisoners.
Okay, and what would you like for those 2 big damn triumphs and that handful of 5 advantages?
Okay, so I want a blue to go out to the next stealth or deception roll. That's what, 2 or 3 advantage?
That would just be 2 advantage.
Okay, I want
I totally have a suggestion for 3 advantage if you'd like.
sure.
For 3 advantage, there's just a conveniently labeled button on the ISP interrogator's table for unlocking the cuffs, so no one has to bother with a dice roll for picking the locks.
All right, perfect. We'll take that.
You click the button on the desk, and the magna cuffs drop off both of these guys simultaneously. How convenient is that?
Andy?
So for one of those triumphs, let's say that one team that was in this room was responsible for interrogating both rooms, and so this room is empty.
Ooh.
Hmm?
I had something in the other room, but I guess I could give it to you. I mean, yeah, if that's what you're casting a triumph in for.
If you really want to have something cinematic happen in there, we can discuss other things to do with the 2 triumphs.
No, you can use that. I will just let you know there is a interrogation droid in there, but no personnel giving it further orders. How about that?
Okay. All right, that's fair.
Men that
For
were
the
manning
other
the droid
triumph,
have left him alone.
for the other triumph, this portion of the base has been having some technical difficulties, and all communications to this part of the base are completely out of our order right now, out of service.
Now, by that part, what area do you mean? Like the 6 o'clock to midnight position?
The
Or
holding
just
cell
the
that these 2
rooms?
remaining dudes are
Okay.
in.
Okay, yeah, I can give that to you.
No
There's a little
communications
Minoc
going in or
outside
out
the
of there right now.
station. There's a Minoc outside
Well,
the station chewing on the cable.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. Does that sound
Okay.
reasonable? Anybody got anything better?
No. Just trying to figure out how you think we're going to get this other droid off the station. If we're not disabling it in some way.
I've honestly been thinking about disabling it in some way, but I'm not the expert at that sort of thing, so don't know how good Simi is about disabling other droids. And I do believe she has restraining bolts on her, so
Yeah,
They're
I
fake
have
restraining bolts.
real ones and fake ones, but
It's basically an attack type
it's,
thing to get
yeah,
that on
I don't
somebody
think it's a
unwilling.
slice, right? Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So one
But
thought is that now that while we were in here is potentially to discuss and tell the droid that we received orders and new orders over our comms to take these prisoners to the planet.
that
Now
would
the only
work.
problem is we still got to get on the ship and like kill the pilot without
Mm-hmm.
without the droid and realizing, but that's the only drawback to that plan.
I mean, this whole mission has been piece by piece.
Yeah.
So let's go with it.
I say I can give somebody a restraining bolt, and if they want to put it on there, but I don't have the,
Would it just be a
ability to-
melee roll to get a restraining bolt on a droid, Jim?
It's
If
is it mechanics or
It's normally a mechanics check, but if you start combat, then you have to make a combat check to hit it. But if you're not in combat and you're going to be all sneaky, walk up and stick the restraining bolt on it, you would just require a mechanics check.
Would I have to preface that mechanics check with anything?
Depends on how you want to approach it. You want to go like all stealthy, click, pop, put it on, or do you want to be all deceptive-y? If I've got nothing behind my back, whip it out and stick it onto them and pop it.
Well, I mean, I'm not good at either of those things, so I am good at mechanics, just not.
What if I could convince the droid that this is a something it needs to do? Just sit still. This is not going to hurt.
This won't hurt a bit. I mean, if you think you can do that, we can certainly try that.
I mean,
the droid does already somewhat.
If you want to pull a deception to get the droid to come to you, exposing yourself to the mechanic rolling person, you could totally do that.
Yep. All right, that's how we'll deal with the droid.
Okay.
That you don't even know is there. Brah. Okay. So the prisoners totally go along with like, what's the cover story? We'll sell it.
Well, we're going to invite the droid back in the room, so all of you are still prisoners.
If you need to punch me, you
Okay.
can.
In fact, back on the tables, back into your restraints. We'll bring the droid back in. We'll have one of you throw out some blubber, like we've just beaten you, interrogated you, and we'll try to deal with the droid before moving on to the next room.
How many restraining bolts do you have?
I have one fake one and one real one.
Yeah. Okay.
Hope we don't.
And what's your mechanics?
Mine, I think I'm quite as accomplished as one of the other people team. I've got 5 greens.
I'm the same, 5 green.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping you had 2. That way I could snag one, and then if it became a combat event, I'd probably be the best for combat melee with it. Oh, just have to hand it off or something.
Yeah. So we'll do the fake cuffs things on the two Wookiees. I mean the 2 rebels, just like Chewbacca.
And they both give you big exaggerated winks as they put the cuffs back on.
And I will poke my head out the doorway and I will say, Commander blah, 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 we believe we have made some progress with the prisoners. Would you like to enter the room?
Yes.
And while he's coming into the room, we'll quietly over comms, or no, we'll wait until he gets in the room and tell him the plan.
As soon as you guys step in the door, one guy goes, "You Imperial scum are getting nothing from me." And the other one says, "Shush, you've told these Imperials enough already."
So see me, who should do it, you or me?
We're both the same, so we can add a blue to either one of us. But you can't add a blue to yourself, right?
I can give myself my blues, but I think it's better. It makes more sense if I give you one of my blues. So why don't you do the roll? Go ahead. We'll do one of those. I'll give you a blue. I'll assist you to give you another blue.
Put it on TX 490. This guy.
Yeah, we're gonna try and put it on the.
Yeah, on that guy. And basically, so the plan was that Prit is going to, tell the droid to stand down so that See-Me can do a quick check of some kind. And Whatever you can to make it nice and easy for Simi to put that restraining bolt on.
Or GX490 got no respect. Okay, Simi, I've got your mechanics difficulty set with an upgrade.
And I'm assisting for an
And
additional blue, and I flipped a blue. So should have 2 blues as well.
So 2 blues total?
Yep, 1 for assisting, 1 from my pool.
Okay, I got 2 blues against your mechanics roll. As TX
Does
is totally exposing his backside to you.
okay.
Rude.
Making Simi have to putting a restraining bolt on another droid. Oof.
He's got his backside to you. He's making fart
Yes, but
noises.
But it's an enemy.
All this
Yeah, and
droid
this
on
one
droid
is-
violence.
Okay,
This
are
one
you
has
ready?
been a little shit to her. Like he hasn't been a friend.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Go ahead.
Seriously?
Huh. So we've got
You gotta
5
you
advantages.
gotta reroll.
Not for mechanics, for slicing I do.
So you
But,
swoop
like,
on
There's more of
in
a,
to do
oh,
the
I'm sorry,
restraining bolt,
So
and at that
So-
exact moment, TX490 moves forward, and your restraining bolt gun misses. What do you want those 5 advantages to go to?
she plays it off as she tripped and
deception
stumbled
that,
into him.
oh, I'm so clumsy.
Okay, so
My
I'll
apologies,
give
droid.
you
And I step out of the way.
for 3 we'll say the whole kit and caboodle, all 5, that you do it and the droid's oblivious to your attempts.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, so is someone gonna do something to hold the droid's attention while Simi apparently gets ready? It was more of a test run last time.
I mean, I'll assist and burn another blue.
Okay, so somebody's gonna have to
Somebody-
keep TX busy. Is
Brit?
Prit gonna deception?
I will deception-y deception.
And remember, you get a blue to that deception.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not the one to do that.
But I will explain to PX, no, please, we do need you to stand still right here. This is, we are, actually, I'm going to make a point of admiring PX's hardware and explain, in this light, I really hadn't noticed the work that, has
After
gone
blah, blah,
into
blah.
blah, blah, blah.
There's an odd chain of questions and statements in front of rebel prisoners. Should we not continue interrogating them and make your roll? Oh, too bad. What would you like for your 2 advantages?
If I could throw a blue at Kel.
Okay, gonna give Simi a blue to the next attempt.
Yes. She needs all the help she can get, apparently.
Okay, so we've got Tozen's blue for distracting, the blue from Prit against 2 purple. Or should I say purple and a red?
And
I mean, there's
I'll
only
burn another blue.
there's only
I'll
one
go
way
ahead
of
and
summoning
burn.
Dark Lord of the Sith.
So I'm burning another blue, Jim.
Okay, so 3 blue total. As TX490 is talking with Commander blah blah blah, I think we've decided to call the commander. About shall we not begin the interrogation? I am fascinated to see your interrogation style.
And that little robot bit right there worked out beautifully when you said that.
I think that was lag, but that's okay.
It was totally lag, but it worked. It worked beautifully right there, didn't it?
It did.
It's almost like that's the point where the restraining bolt went on.
Right?
Come on, Kelly.
Go ahead, see me. We are
All
ready
right.
when you are.
Here we go.
What the
What
hell?
the?
What the?
Jesus Christ. Boy, am I clumsy.
Would you like to
It's the
utilize
it's the
all
exact
5
same role.
advantages?
I know, it's just freaking crazy.
The dice pool is drastically different, but the results are the same.
The exact same.
So
Would you
maybe
like
I
to
should give it a
utilize
try.
all
Yes.
five?
You know, God, I am just a clumsy droid. Let's let you try it.
So for all 5, you subtly hand the restraining bolt gun over to Tozen.
Yeah.
And apparently Tozen is hurrying up and spending a upgrade there, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah,
As a distraction for this thing, I will say to Melnock, well, I see no harm in demonstrating our interrogation techniques to our droid, if you will.
Malnock, are you gonna go hit that guy
Okay.
to say you can punch me?
You want me to act now?
Now the question
So hey,
is,
Simi, are you
going
gonna assist me on this here mechanics?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'll start walking over to one of the guys.
Okay, and Simi's
Start
giving
playing
you a
with
blue dice.
equipment.
And are you all ready for me, Jim?
I am all ready for you.
Oh God, I don't even want to look when I click this. All right, here we go.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Trifecta.
I just had you do it all along.
Oh God,
Well,
I
you
was
know what it
sweating
was.
bullets there after 2 failures. It was like,
Oh.
oh God, if I fail 2, this is gonna be the worst night ever.
Simi just felt bad about
Literally go out with a bang.
It was a cultural thing. We know
We're
Kaminoans
gonna have to
have
talk
no
about this
problem
later, Simi.
enslaving someone.
Helps that Tozen has
Phew.
no emotional attachment to this.
Tozen is like, I put control chips inside clones. Droids are nothing. So, what would you like for your 3 advantage and your big damn triumph? Followed by the question of, Simi, what did you put on that restraining bolt?
That they can't act without direct command from myself or Prit.
That explains why you were so hesitant to make the connection there, because you were taking free will from another droid. It felt wrong to your programming.
But it's an enemy.
Okay, so Tozen, what do you want for that triumph and those 3 advantages?
Oh geez, I'm looking for ideas here, guys, because I got nothing right now.
Can it be something for us being able to get out?
It would be something in regards to the mechanics in this droid. It could be you could. I mean, I've got a suggestion for the triumph, maybe.
Well, let's hear it.
My suggestion is the droid has some high-level command codes. So in case you need to cache them in at some future date for getting out of some situation or getting onto a ship.
I like it.
Sounds good.
Now, what do you want for those 3 advantages?
Let's all think about that for a few minutes because it's 8 o'clock and I have to go torment a bird.
Oh yeah.
Go
That-
torture the
that's a
small
good
furry
point.
animal.
So five plus minute break. We'll see how this
Okay.
goes.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Get some beverage, get some snacks, do what you gotta do. That was some loud ice.
Sorry.